Sometimes here on the channel, I have crazy ideas. Sometimes I have insane ideas. Like today, we're going to try and put this 2080 Super from EVGA, this Thicc boy XC Ultra, into an HP Omen 30L. If you've seen in the last video, we upgraded the power supply just for this reason, so that we could go fast. So let's get started. First thing you're going to need to do, take off the side panel. Can't do any work with the side panel on. Second thing you need to do, unplug that PCIe cable. You don't need it right now. Next thing we're going to do, remove the 1660 Super. So flip it on its side like so. Go ahead. It's got 2 screws in it. Take those screws out. All right. Push on the motherboard, the latch that holds it in. Take it out. This is what comes in it. Look at this, little tiny baby. Little tiny baby. And this is what we're putting in. For comparison's sake, look at that. It's nutty. Look at that. I mean, that's just for comparison's sake. So, next thing we're gonna need to do is, it's got this little bracket over here on the side, right here. It's got a screw in it. Go ahead and unscrew it. You don't need that. It's only here for wimps. It's got 2 screws in it. Maybe. Where is the other screw? All right, lifts up. There you go. Lifts up into place. We don't need that. Now, this is going to be the, I don't know if it's going to fit. So, we were talking about putting in the Thicc boy here, and we ran into a problem. Due to the spacing of the power supply, the power cable, the 24 pin, and the motherboard, the Mariah Theater is in here, it actually wouldn't fit. So what we've done is we've replaced the motherboard. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and put this bad boy in. We showed HP. We showed them real good. Can't stop me from putting a 2080 Thicc boy, brand new motherboard, power supply. Listen, guys, at this point we've built a whole new system. So we've taken the HP Omen 30L pre-built and pretty much just turned it into a DIY PC. But hey, if you want to know how to do it, now you do. So all you're going to do is just take it and hopefully finagle it in here. Your power cable might be in the way. This is a really tight fit. I will not lie. It is a tight fit, but it works. And there you go. Look at that. 2080 Thicc boy. It's in here. Ain't nobody can stop us now. No sirree. Got 3700X, got 2080 Super, 750 watt power supply, 8 terabytes of hard drive space, and guess what? B550 motherboard. The only thing to do next, really, the only thing to do at this point is to put one of the new Western Digital SN850s in here so we can go real fast, which maybe we'll do that. So once you replace the motherboard and everything else in here, cooler, you're ready to go. I mean, you can just boom, boom, put it in here. And then go ahead and plug this bad boy in. Now, I didn't plug in the stuff for the lights on here, and I don't really care. But you can always do it if you want to. Well, I was all sorts of wrong about that one. Anyhow, So you just plug in your power cables. That's all you do right there. Listen, just plug it in. Be like Glade or whatever it is. Plug it in, plug it in. Boom. Bend those cables back a little bit. Put those puppies right there. And we did it. Yes. Whew. Look at that. Look at that. I've done some stupid stuff in my life, but this is probably the stupidest. The dumbest or something. So, now all we gotta do is check out the performance. See if this case can handle all this power. And put on the case, you know, the side panel. Look at that. Put on the side panel. Is it gonna work? Probably not. Come on now. My tubes are in the way. Go to the side here, tubes. This is too much power for this case. I can tell you that right now. I mean, listen, this stuff is just... You gotta do some finagling with the cables. There we go. Looky there. Look at that. Look at that. CPU water cooler, 120 millimeter, RX 2080 Super, 750 watt power supply, 16 gigs of RAM that's actually going to run at XMP. Listen, it's time to have some fun. I'm going to get back to y'all with the benchmarks. Alright, so you've made it through the video, and you're like, yeah, I made it through the video, man. I watched this guy put a 2080 Super, a 3-slot card inside that HP Omen. Take it! You know, it's going to be so much performance. And it was. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what we gained, what we lost, if anything, and, you know, if it's even worth it. So right now, at the time of filming, you probably can't buy a video card. If you can, you're going to pay an exorbitant amount of money. 2070 Supers are going for like $700 online or $1,200 on Amazon. You know, the only thing in stock really is a 5500 XT, and it's going for almost $300. So it's really a bad time. But, you know, I purchased this one through EVGA's B-Stock. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll be able to find a deal. And I got a pretty good deal on it, comparatively, compared to everything else. So, in order to do this, you do have to upgrade the power supply, and you do need to upgrade the motherboard in your HP Omen. The reason for that is because, one, the power supply that comes with it isn't enough to supply a 2080 Super, and also it's only got a 4-pin for the CPU, and you need an 8-pin if you're going to change the motherboard. The reason that you need a motherboard is because the spacing does not line up with the motherboard that's in it. It does, but the 3-slot card is too fat because the 24-pin power is at the bottom. And so you have to get a different motherboard so that you can use the 3-pin where it normally goes. Now, if you do not get a 3-slot card, like the 2080 Super XT Ultra Hyperdrive or whatever it is, I don't know what it's called. If you don't get something like that that's 3-slot and you get a 2-slot, you're fine. You are fine if you want to go ahead and do that. Now, you probably don't want to use a 500 watt power supply with a 2080 Super, but you can, you know, do a 2060 Super, maybe even a 2070, or a 2070 Super. So you could do that. I wouldn't do a 2080 Super though. So in my case, I had the 3-slot card, and I wanted to replace the motherboard as well, and also wanted enough power for the motherboard, so I wanted it to use 8-pin. So let's talk about, you do all that, you change it. Let's talk about performance. Performance, listen, after changing the fans in an earlier video, the cooling is actually fantastic. The card never goes above 70 degrees. It stays in the 60s, which is awesome. Put in the AIO, the 120 Cooler Master on the 3700X. It stays cool as well. It's hitting like 4.3 all core. You've got the 2080 Super hitting, you know, 2 gigahertz. And what that means is it means that upgrading from everything that we had, we're getting the same FPS at 1440p Ultra as what we were 1080p medium settings. So doing all that, you're able to go up to 1440p. You're able to get 60 FPS, ultra settings at 1440p and higher. You do the settings a little bit differently, and you're going to be getting, 140 FPS at 1440p, on like COD Warzone and stuff. So that's a big deal. That's a lot of performance to be had. Now, if you take the current environment, if you're able to find a 2080 Super for $500 or $600, and it's got a 1660 Super in it, you can sell that 1660 Super for $250, $300, and you're getting a 2080 Super for about $300. That's a worthy upgrade. I mean, you have to, of course, void your warranty and do a lot of things to your computer, but it's a worthy upgrade. It's probably one that you should take. So, at the end of the day, it's all about what you want to do. Is it worth it to you? To me, it was worth it to show you all how to change the graphics card, the power supply, the processor, the motherboard, the cooling, all of that stuff, so that you could service it yourself, so that you could get in and work with computers, and so that you could see the performance to be had. So, thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great holiday season, or have had, depending on when this video goes out. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. We're doing a lot of cool things here on the channel. 2021 is going to be great. We're monetized, which means that actually going to have a little bit of money to put into the channel, and so the content is going to get better, the quality is going to get better, all of it's just going to get better. So go ahead and subscribe. You don't want to miss what's going to happen in 2021, yeah. And as always, keep it real and keep upgrading.